Okay, guys, I am back. I just wanted to do the final video with you guys. And here are our signatures of the Peter Rabbit that I have put together. I did some decorating off camera because it was getting really long and I was worried that, all of this is going to be way too much. So anyway, but most of it I did on camera with you guys. So they are done. So now it comes down to the cover. Now the cover, if you remember, I had made the Franken scrap out of junk mail envelopes and stuff like that. And I went ahead and I made the cover for the Peter Rabbit. And I actually had taken time to do hand embroidery of a Peter Rabbit. So this is him, my little Peter Rabbit. And I've done some, I embroidered him onto this cloth here, and then I've done some primitive stitching of patches with little pops of color coming between the little cracks of things, if you can see that. And so I've kind of got an idea of how big I want the spine to be. I don't want it to be too jam-packed, and then that way for whoever gets it, they can have some room to add their own stuff to it. So I wanted it to not be like all scrunched in here. So I'm just trying to like hold this out, and I've kind of marked where in general the spine is going to be. So I thought I'd pop the camera on today and go ahead and stitch these signatures in. So I'm going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the video play, and I am going to stitch them together while I'm going through the stitches. But before I do that, one thing that just to tell you what I'm going to do is I've cut a little template out of the graph paper, and I made it the size that I want my basic spine to be. And I'm not planning on having this be a hard journal of any kind. I want it to be kind of pliable and soft and crinkly, and I like the sound of it. So what I've done is I've gotten a piece of graph paper and I backed it on some cardstock just to make it easier. And I put this down, and then my plan is to like be able to space out exactly where I want my signatures to go. So what I was thinking about is, well, I don't know if it will actually, we'll have to look, but I was thinking about maybe skip 2, because I have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just an envelope. So I have 5 signatures. And so if I did like every 2, and I'm thinking about doing like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch on this. So I think I'll do 1 here. That's 1. 1 here, skip 2, 2, skip another 2, 3, skip another 2, 4, and skip another 2, 5. So then, I hope I'm not too far away. Can you guys see that? Sorry about that. I'm still working on being in frame. I'm not used to doing video yet. And so then I'll do another, like maybe, I'm just guesstimating, maybe like here. So I'll follow that line down. Anyway, I had saw someone do this one time, a long time ago on a video, and I was like, wow, yeah, that makes sense. So I thought I would try it here today. So that's the other one, and then that way, hopefully the plan is, I hope that it will be lined up right, I guess. That's what we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for, at least. Here and here. Okay, so there it is, and I'm going to now use this as a template to poke my holes through first with an awl. I gotta get my awl, actually. A little pokey tool. And I'm going to poke all of these in, and then I'm going to use the same thing to poke my signatures, and then after I do that, I will be sewing all of them together. And I'll just have to make sure I do them in order. So yeah, I don't know, I think I'll just work back to front, and we'll go that way. And I left this all, I'm not putting like a cover sheet over this because I kind of like it. I like the, I don't know, the junk journal-y vibe and primitive setup that we have going here. So I want to keep it like that. And I have some bookbinding a thread here. It's like waxed, and I picked black because I have black kind of in the stitching, in this stitching here, I mean, you know, in the outline of Peter Rabbit. So I'm just going to go with black for the thread to bind it in. And I don't know if I'm going to end up putting this on or not, or if I'll send it with whoever gets it. But I've made some like little charms out of some of the ephemera. And here's this one. This is kind of like a, I don't know, but this is just so cute. And I just made it just for basically for funsies. And I have like all the different elements that are within the junk journal, and I just really think it's cute. But I might just send it with whoever gets it, and then they can either use it or not. And yeah, so let me just go ahead and I'll put some music on, and then I will start sewing these in. Okay. there's the Peter Rabbit Junk Journal. Back, spine, front. And I will be putting this up for sale in my Etsy shop. And I will more than likely not put these on, and whoever gets it can use them or not use them or whatever they like. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great day, and I will talk later. Bye.